everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Sin and I'm an artist from Sacramento, California, and in this video I'm gonna be painting Poison Ivy. She's one of my favorite villains and it was like a concept that I had for a while and I wanted to start it in the beginning of summer. So I thought, why not have an opportunity this summer to just jump into an idea that I've been putting on the back end for a while. It became very challenging trying to just finish her. The only thing is, I did not prep, plan, or create a concept other than just her sketch for this painting. And in this video, we're gonna go through that process of what not to do when you're about to paint a big painting and the importance of prep work. But also, if you didn't prep, how do you go about no planning? And let's see what mistakes we learn. Get into it, grab yourself your snack, your drink, whatever it is. It's been crazy. I'll see you at the end of the video.
Okay, so here is the initial sketch of Poison Ivy. I didn't have a background, like I said previously, so I did a yellow wash over the painting and started creating the shapes of the trees. So I wanted to make sure I locked in the colors and the shapes of the foundation of, for example, right now the hair and now the legs, because those were different colors of her suit initially. So I wanted to make sure I locked in those colors. So I now locked in all the major areas that I wanted to focus on and lock in. I wanted her to be in that environment of the jungle where there's a lot of vines, it's wild, it's crazy, and just imagine her coming upon you and finding you in the jungle there, and how would she approach you. And she's very seductive, so I wanted to give that image. So time has passed and this is where we're at right now, later on in the month. She has the vines and it was down to working on to the detail, and it was looking kind of weird to me. I didn't like the bodysuit with the leaves covered. I just didn't really like the concept, and I was trying my best to work with it, but it just wasn't working out. So I painted over it. I was done. I wasn't committed to it anymore, and I just thought, let's try something different. This is what it looks like now. Another thing that I started changing is the trees. I didn't like that it was green trees. Moss grows on trees, that's fine, but trees are brown, and not planning the color coordination of this is where I felt challenging, and it just made more sense to change the tree colors to an actual brown. I continued with my painting of the vines, but something was telling me this was not working. I was not liking the concept. I was burned out last night, so I ended my session early, and I woke up the next morning and I continued to work on the vines. But the more I added color, the more I kept taking and minimizing and adding, I felt like I was just wasting my time. It wasn't coming out the way I wanted it to. I did not like the way they were turning out. It just felt so thick. I felt so bulky. So I shifted my focus to the trees. Maybe highlighting the trees would help. Maybe creating more details on the trees. But ultimately, in the end, I felt like I screwed up and I wasn't going to finish this on time because I had to keep constantly changing my concept. Not planning is holding me back, and I don't feel frustrated, but I feel unsatisfied with my work. Another mistake that I noticed from not planning is her position behind the trees. She should be in front of the trees, not behind the trees. So I had to go in and paint that so she can look like she's standing in front of you and not behind the trees. She should be able to reach you with her vines. And oh my god, the amount of paint that I had to add for her legs to be seen in front of the trees was ridiculous. I had placed so much paint in the beginning that doesn't even matter now because I had to bring her legs to the front. So just adding to the things that I've learned throughout this process. I went in and painted over the vines, changed up the whole concept, and just stuck with the trees. It made more sense to me. Now that I got rid of the vines, the trees are looking normal. I just wanted to focus on the moss and keep it simple. Make sure that she is the focal point and not so much the background. Keep the background simple and easy. I know that if I would have planned this out better, I would have already came up with this concept in the beginning and I would have not wasted so much paint and time. After a full day of painting and changing things, I finally feel satisfied with where I'm at with this painting. I'm heading in the direction that I initially wanted to, what I had in my mind, and all these lessons that I've learned, oh my god, all these changes that have been made, that now I can just focus on the little details like painting the plants and her environment. Initially what I wanted in the first place.
I cannot drink coffee for the life of me. I just spill it all over. I can't believe we made it. We finally got to the end. Thank you everyone who's made it this far with me. I am so excited, exhausted, and very emotional because it took a whole season for me to really get this through because like I said, there was no prepping. It was kind of just like, this is my idea, quick little dirty sketch, and make it happen. So I'm glad that we made it this far. I'm glad that you're here with me. Make sure to like, subscribe, follow all my social media. Let it give you what you really want. And that is the grand reveal to this amazing project. Again, thank you for watching. Now for the grand reveal.